Hey there, I'm gonna get personal with you real quick, and it's about goal setting. I've already done a video about New Year's resolutions and all that jazz, but I didn't get super specific with a particular method. Now, I love to read, and I seem to learn new things all the time. So, one particular method that Mark Ford is an advocate of, a terrific writer, is the 4x3 method. And it's really, really cool and really simple to implement. It's 4 goals for 4 different parts of your life with 3 action steps for each goal. So I'll tell you very simply what mine are. One of the categories is health, the other wealth, third personal, and 4th social. So you come up with a goal for each one of those. Obviously health and wealth are pretty self-explanatory. Personal would be like self-interest, hobbies, stuff like that. Social would be like, relationship stuff, community stuff, charitable stuff, things like that. Okay, so let me run through these with you right now. My health goal is to get below 12% body fat by May. And I was there last year, and I'm hungry. I want it again. So I want to stay there though. I'd actually like to get to 10, but below 12 I know is quite reasonable. The 3 action steps for me to get there are to eat clean 90% of the time. Number 2, set actual cheat meals each week, right? And then number 3, avoid empty calories and which would be carbs mostly for me, late at night. Those are your empty nutrients. Those carbs that you end up eating just because you're hungry usually don't have much nutritional value when it's 9 or 10 o'clock at night right before bed. You're better off just having like a glass of milk or a protein shake and calling it a night, or a glass of water. Okay, so goal number 2, wealth, my wealth goal. I want to implement a 52-week savings plan that my wife actually showed me recently. So number 1 is to review the plan with my wife thoroughly and kind of be on the same page because we're both contributing. Number 2 is to make sure I move the money from one account to this special savings that I'm going to work on every pay period. And number 3 is to check every month that I contributed the correct amount based on how much I'm supposed to give on a weekly basis. Okay? Hold myself accountable. My personal goal is to get really good at handstand push-ups. This is something I've wanted to do for the last couple months. It's gotten harder as I've gotten heavier, so my ability has actually gotten worse, but this is how I'm going to get there. Number 1 is twice per day I have to do a set to failure, which I already started doing. So early in the day and late in the day, I do 1 set, as many reps as I can get. I try to, I won't get specific with you, but that's part of how I'm going to get there. Number 2 is to track my progress on a chart. So log it. Basically every day log what I'm doing so I can see my progress. And number 3 is to continue to improve on some aspect of it, whether it's range of motion, the number of reps I get, or the sets every week. Because eventually I'm probably going to get good at it to the point where I can do multiple sets. And lastly, my social goal is to contribute to a charity of my choosing, a charity that I feel strongly about. Number 1, I need to find one that I believe in, right? One that I really feel is something that I just have really strong feelings about. Number 2, decide how much we can afford to give, my wife and I. And number 3 is to do this once or multiple times this year, depending on the amounts that we decide to contribute. So that would be just something that is good. It's win-win, right? Makes you feel good, and you're helping other people out. So the 4x3 method, really, really cool. It sounds pretty simple, right? But it's not easy. So you just need to work at it every day. You need to remind yourself and focus, write this down, get some people on board that will help drive you to keep you focused on your, reaching your goals. Coach Chris, Team Critical Bench, the 4x3 method. I got it from reading Early to Rise, Mr. Craig Ballantyne. but it's Mark Ford's method, and it's fantastic. So I'm really excited about implementing it in 2015. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.